Hey guys, how are you? My name is Alan and I'm with Madden, and we're just starting this webinar for today. And I'm not sure how many people we have today on the webinar. So I think I'll start seeing you guys pop up as you guys join. But we actually have the same link. So if you guys that have gotten links before, we just sent out the link. Just sent out the link today, and give me 1 second. Actually, Noel's. Hello, Noe. Yes. No. Okay, I just started it right now. Well, try to see if you can log on while you're on the phone with me. Okay, yeah, I don't see anybody on here, so maybe yeah. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Hello? Hello? Okay, Brandon's on there. So it looks like we're having some trouble, Brandon, with people getting the links. So we have to maybe send out an email, a mass email real quick. So let me see if I can, because I think Noe sent out. Brandon, did you, yeah, let me call you, Brandon, real quick. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have people just getting on here. So. Hey, Brandon.
Yeah, we have some folks there.
Did you send out? Did you use the link that got sent out this afternoon?
Yep. Let me turn you down on the computer because.
Okay. That's okay. So did you get on from the link that was sent out this morning? Okay, perfect. All right, so I see people logging on. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, great. Okay, sounds good. All right. Bye-bye. All right, thanks, Brandon. Bye. All right, give me 1 sec, guys, and I'm just going to send some information out to these people so they know that people are able to get on here. And sorry about the link going out this morning. Okay, yeah, it looks like everything's good. All right. Okay, so this might be a smaller webinar today because the new agents that had just signed up, which is quite a few, they didn't get the link till this morning. They should have gotten it yesterday, so we had a problem with the system. So those will all be corrected. But the good news is that we have a lot of exciting things happening for a new platform for you guys, because you guys are talking about, wanting to add people and wanting to get other people involved underneath you. So what's most important to us, because this is we're kind of in pre-launch right now. We switched this program from an agent program and we turned it into more of a direct marketing platform, like an MLM platform. However, the difference is that you guys are going to be able to enroll people for free as your sales agents, as the people that work underneath you. So I'm going to go over how that's going to be set up. We're going to put together a very specific compensation plan for you guys, because those are going to be called members. So anybody that joins underneath you guys, they're going to be members where you guys are agents. And then we're also going to have different positions that kind of go up the ladder. It's just a way for us to organize this. So this is a lot different than the typical structure of a direct marketing company, and we wanted to veer away from that. That's why we didn't have it set up that way to begin with. We want all the commissions to be made from you guys on businesses. However, due to different people's sales ability and due to people's ability to use computers, we wanted to make this as simple as possible without having you guys have to know a tremendous amount about computers and a tremendous amount about sales. And so as we go along, we're going to be making things easier and easier for you guys to get businesses involved and also to get individuals involved. So what we'll do is, I'll explain we have a brand new software that's going to be implemented. And like I said, we're just going to count this time period as pre-launch. You guys are already agents. You have the ability to earn commissions. Brandon already received his first commission on an LLC that he set up. We're also working on another business with Brandon that, he's using some simple approaches that we talked about. And, my hope is that you guys are going to get people involved underneath you. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to launch a commercial. So you guys will notice that we have a lot of stuff going on to social media all of a sudden on WL Madden. That's going to start now. All the people that work there, we had a big photo shoot, and we take professional images and we're going to build out the social media platform. We also are going to be recording and already recorded some of these commercials that we talked about. The commercials are going to allow you guys to shoot them out through LinkedIn, through Facebook, through a variety of different sources to enroll members underneath you. And these members are going to be your sales force. And so those members will also be able to join us on the webinars to get the training. So right now, because you guys have gotten involved pre-launch and you guys are involved before, the new software is available, that's a good thing. So we're able to, I know you guys are excited to get people enrolled and things like that. But what we want to do is, for now, if you have people that are interested in learning what we do and how we make our money, and they're good salespeople or they're interested in business services and things like that, what you want to do is get them onto our webinars. And a few of you had mentioned a few things about, these videos that are, not staying up on YouTube, and the videos, training videos and things like that. So what we've done is we have a new office, and you guys will see images of the new office on social media this week, probably actually later today. When you guys start looking around on Facebook and you guys start looking around on different places in which you put a search into WL Madden, you guys are going to start noticing all the staff that's appearing, all the images of the building that we have, images of, our social media on LinkedIn, our social media on the Google Maps, on everything. Is you're going to start to see us build out WL Madden's social media profile. And these commercials, we're going to give them to you, and we're going to show you how to launch them. So there's a way to launch them on Facebook and a few different places that will shoot out this commercial to everybody that you're in contact with. And we're going to teach you how to get in contact with people that are interested in business services, interested in web marketing, in finance, in, web development, all these different things, because these are the types of people that are going to want to learn how to make commissions off this stuff. And because there's never been a platform like this where it's very universal, meaning that there's commissions made on every single business service across the board. So what that also means is that you guys, when you guys get a business set up, they're also going to want to enroll in our business program. So they'll be, counted as an agent underneath you guys. So a business that might offer one service, they need the other services for their clients. And guess what? If they make a 25% commission by simply sending over all their clients over to us for everything else, all those other services, that's going to make their lives a lot easier. And that's what this new office is about. It's a centralized location that connects all these different services together. And our staff, we have a very large staff that's going to be starting over there. And, a few of the people right now are working at different locations. But this one center houses a bunch of professionals in every single category that you can think of. And at that office, that's where the webinars will be done. And the training videos that you guys have been asking about, we're going to have videos on each service. So I may throw some on there for now for you guys to be able to watch, to learn about each service. But again, what you really want to do is leave that to us. Leave the selling and the stuff like that to us. You want just enough information to get a business owner enticed. And so with this new office that we have, we're going to be doing a lot of filming there, and we're going to be doing a lot of talking about, how we built this network. And what's going to happen as a result of it is everybody that's involved now on the ground floor, you guys are going to be looked at as, the leaders of the whole thing, because you were involved during pre-launch. And when you launch this commercial out, all these people are going to sign up underneath you. You're going to make commissions on their signups, and you guys will get sign-up bonuses on that, which is great. But more importantly, those people are going to go out and they're going to offer these different businesses all these services. And the types of people that you want to get involved with this program that's going to make your life a whole lot easier are people that already work in the business service industry. Why? Because they probably have lists of different businesses that they already offer their one service to. So whether it be insurance, we have a new young lady, Gabrielle, who does insurance. She's from Canada. And so, she probably has a client list full of people that could benefit from using our other services. She's already working on a couple funding deals for very large amounts. I don't know if she's with us today, but matter of fact, what I'm going to do is send her a quick text and shoot her the link and see if she can jump on here with us, so I can introduce you to her. Let me see if she's available real quick. Okay, so let me get the link. And this is what we'll do. So this young lady, let me explain what and how this works and how powerful this platform can be. So she's from Montreal, and she already works with different businesses. She sells insurance to businesses. So she's got all different types of insurance, and that's one new service that we're looking at different companies to bring on board. And because I'm not real familiar, that's one of the industries that I don't have a lot of familiarity with. So we're going to test it with our own companies. We always test the services that we use with our own companies first. So now, unfortunately, Gabrielle cannot use this service with us in the United States. She's over, across the border, and she could only sell the service to people over there. However, all of our other services, and especially one of the financing options that we have, which is international financing, she does have a need for some businesses that need international financing. So what that means is that these companies that she's working with, one in particular, they're looking for funding for $200 million. Okay. Now we have the connections to get that done. And my company makes 1% on a deal like that. So what that means is that if she were to use us to get that funding done for the people that she's already trying to get this funding done for, that means that my company makes $2 million. Okay. My company makes $2 million. What does the agent make? 25% is $500,000 simply by connecting two people. All right. Now, this is an extreme example, and it's not typical. However, we're going to show you guys how to reach out to people that might need that kind of money as well. So, most of our options are for funding of $250,000 and under. And as a matter of fact, we already have the link up. So if you guys have a business that wants money and they want to know the rates and all that stuff, all they have to do is now go to your WO Madden website. So you just pull it up, and then you tell them to click on funding, and then you'll notice there's a button now at the bottom of funding. So where it says read more on funding under services, if you click on read more and you scroll down, it will tell you that you can now get an instant approval, and the business owner can simply fill in their information and then get an instant approval in 3 minutes. Okay. And the money will be deposited into their bank the very next day. And guess who else gets their money the very next day? I do. And which means that you guys get your money the very next day. So right now we're a tight group of people. For some reason, if we end up getting some of these deals done now, then we'll shoot you the money right away. Okay, as soon as we get it, we'll give it to you. Ordinarily, this is going to be on a monthly cycle, and that's the way that it's going to work in the future. But as of right now, what I want you guys to do, because there's some software upgrades that are being done, and Jay had talked a lot about wanting to bring other people into this whole thing. We have a brand new software platform that is extremely expensive that we purchased for you guys and to make our lives easier. And so it's going to be a website that allows you to go in, and the people that want to sign up underneath you, again, for you guys only for the first, it's actually going to be until January, till January starts. You guys will be able to have access to enroll different members for a limited amount of time for free. That's not going to be the way in the future. This is going to grow really quickly, and that's not the way it's going to be. So to become a member, it's going to be $10 a month. Okay, people can become a member. They can work off your commission structure. So we talked about that. I'm gonna go over it again with you today. We're gonna keep it short and simple today. But members work off of your commission structure, just like you guys work off of my commission structure. So you guys get 25% of what I get. Your members get 25% of what you get, which leaves you with 75%, just like it leaves me with 75%. Now, you guys don't have to pay salespeople. I have to pay salespeople. I have to pay for the buildings. We have to pay, Bill and I have to pay for all the other stuff, including these software packages that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to make the system operate properly. So again, you guys have an opportunity to make quite a bit of money by utilizing the people that already have connections to these business service companies. So you guys are going to notice how big this is going to get and how quick it's going to grow, and people are going to be talking about it really quick. So you want to make sure that in the meantime, we're going to give you the logo. We're going to give you different, verbiage to put on LinkedIn and on social media. And you're going to want to work with, like Brandon might even do a webinar to teach people how to build a Facebook page, a WL Madden Facebook page, which is you're the agent on it, and it has a link to your website. And like I said, with this new website, you're going to get a link to it. And when people go to the website, it's actually going to be your version of the website. So when you shoot out this commercial into outer space, and you shoot it out to all these different business service people and people that are interested in these things, they're going to click and they're going to watch a video. And they're going to say, wow, I can be connected to a network in which I can make commissions on all these different business services. And they're going to think to themselves, okay, I work at a company now, and I only get paid 10% on this deal, and it's the same type of business. But now I also have the ability to make 25% commission on all these other services. So I might even be able to quit my job doing this because I already work in this industry. Say it's somebody that does credit card processing. People that work at credit card processing companies do not get paid residuals unless they're an agent. If they just work at the company, they sell deals and they get paid commissions off of the machines. They don't get a residual. So they're going to say, wow, if I become a WL Madden member, I'm already doing this anyways. Now I get to use these services for the businesses and build a residual portfolio. And I get to do it with, and they're going to stay in contact with these businesses for me. And they're going to do the selling of the other services, and I get the commission. This platform, again, there's going to be nothing like it that's out there. And so that's why we just want to make sure before we start launching, before we grow, too fast, we want to make sure that the software that you guys have access to does exactly what it's supposed to. So that way it tracks everything automatically. So I actually, I could show you right now the genealogy tree and how it looks in the back office when you guys have people that sign up underneath you. But it's really simple. Matter of fact, if I can pull it up on my phone, I might be able to show you. Let me take a look here. So let's go to my account. Let's go to main menu. Profile. Okay. Home. Okay, Gabrielle is trying to open it, she said. So, however, cannot open it. Please text it to me. Cheers. Okay. All right. Okay, let me see if hey, Brandon, can we text a link out to somebody? Is that possible to text the link out to somebody? Okay, can you text it to me so I can text it to Gabriel? I got my own agents that are better at tech stuff than me. See, this is exactly, and guys, this is exactly what I'm talking about is that, when it comes to, what I do and within the company, I keep things really simple for myself, and I have tech people and I have different people that help me with different things. That's exactly what you want to utilize us for. When you guys need stuff, you're simply going to call our company and we're going to get everything done for you with these businesses. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing with each other, is sharing with each other the easiest way to get this stuff done. So I'm not well acquainted. There's so many different webinar services. There's so many different links that go out. There's so many. I have to have my IT guys set everything up to make it as user friendly for me as possible. And that's why we talked about the devices that I use. And we're going to be doing webinars about these things. So I am going to start loading these webinars up this week. I'm going to be in New York. I'm working with a few different companies in New York. Okay. And Brandon, can you, if you can text me that link? And so I'm going to be working with these businesses because that's what I do. I'm a business consultant. Okay. I'm not a tech expert. I'm not a social media expert. I'm none of those things, but I do know how they work and I know how they help businesses. So what's going to happen? Okay, here it is right here. So now let me forward this. Now, how do I forward this? Oh, you just sent me you sent me the website, but this is, what is this? Okay, let me see something here. Let me go back to the text. Funding WL Madden. Okay, you're sending me the, okay. Brandon, can you send me the link to the webinar? Is that possible? Okay, thank you. Yeah, send me the link so I can send it to Gabrielle. She wants me to text it to her. She said she can't open it in her email for some reason. I know, but Luella, I'm on the computer with you, so I don't have it right now. That's why I'm asking if you can just send it to me, then I can send it to her, because she can't open it in her email. So perfect. There you go. So let me, okay. Let me see if I can text that to her. So, there it is. Perfect. Okay, so I want to forward this. Oh, how do I forward it? Let's see here. Copy. Look at that. And paste. And there it is. Okay, so she should be able to get on there. And like I said, right now I'm glad that we have, a rather small group of people that we're working with for the simple reason. You can also copy and paste it in text. Yes, Luella. Luella is awesome. So, and you guys are really going to like what we're about to do. Let me do this. I'm going to grab this whiteboard again so we can go over some simple details. And then I also want to show you guys, Brandon and I are working on, and also with Greg and Will, what I want to be able to do is for special agents like you guys, we're going to be doing Zoom meetings in which we can share screens, and I can also show you things while I'm working, and I'm going to upload some of those Zoom meetings onto YouTube. So that way, just like when Brandon had made some of the videos about how to, download the mobile app, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff like that. I just want to make sure when I shoot these videos out that it's not going to be information that's going to be changing really quickly. So like when we added this link for you guys with the funding, that link is now on there. And essentially, that's kind of how this works, is that link is now on there and you guys can use it, and then we can track and see which agent it came from. Give me 1 second to get the whiteboard. All right, I'll grab that. Let me grab some markers. Hopefully I have some. Okay, perfect. So, and let me see if I can open this laptop real quick and see if I can log on so I can show you. And you guys, if you guys have been on the site recently and checked that out already, as far as being able to check out the funding, how simple it is to get the funding done. So let me just do this. Connect to Wi-Fi. All right. So let me see if Gabrielle's on here yet. I don't know if she is. It doesn't look like it, but let's see. Okay. So what I do want to go over with you is how this new software will work and how it's going to benefit you. And so again, I'm going to be in New York. I'm going to be consulting for some businesses out there. We have several businesses out there. We have a company called Smart Start Lighting. We have WO Madden, which is Bill's company, in which you guys are enrolled in this program, which is massive. And then we have Canine Boot Camp, which is Emily's company. We have Andre's company, which is Pro Canine Center. We have a new company called New Jersey Media. New Jersey Media is a company that wants to onboard. They're a digital consulting agency that we like some of their products. So that's exactly how this works, is that the people that are in business service companies already, believe it or not, those are going to be the people that you guys want as agents. So whether it be the whole company that you, and let's just say Luella knows someone that has a company that offers a business service. Well, me and Luella and this company would have a meeting. Now, this company wants to start using our services for their clients, but we might want to start using some of their services just like we already have all these different business service companies. So now this company becomes an agent, essentially, underneath Luella. So now, all of a sudden, this company that offers one service, because that's what they all do, they need access to all of our other services. They don't want to do all the work, so they just pass the client our way. And then what happens is that we start taking on 10, 20, 30 clients of theirs, doing funding, credit card processing, website development, who knows what service they might need. All of a sudden, the company is making, $5, $10, $15,000 a month off of our other services. And Luella is now getting an override on every single one of those services. So Luella is now getting 10% as an override, and also got a sign-up bonus. So when businesses sign up with us, they sign up just as if they're agents of ours, but they go under a consulting platform because they're already doing consulting. So that's why we're going to have different levels of membership. So essentially, as you guys know, you guys are agents. So let's just go through this and how it's going to work in the future. And let me map this out, and let me just point this like this, because I'm going to map out the way that this whole system works to make it a lot easier for you to understand, because it is very complex. And what we did, we put together a very complex system, but we simplified it so that businesses have access to all these services. So why did we do this? Because just like you guys have all tried different things and tried different businesses in which you tried to make money with. And a lot of you have experienced a lot of the same things. And so I've also experienced many of the same things that you guys have, which is that you want to start a business. and you have a certain amount of money, and then you have people promising that they can show you how to start your own business in different business categories. And as a matter of fact, we also, another person who's also experienced things like this would be Gabrielle. Now Gabrielle has started an insurance business in which she's successful with. And so a lot of you have done a lot of different things. However, there's a lot of scams going on. We already know that. There's a lot of scams going on within not only the home-based business arena, but also within the business service arena. And what I mean by that is there's different, courses, there's different, training courses to start businesses, all that type of stuff. So with you guys have full access to all of the training platforms in which we're going to be offering to different people. All right. That's not going to be free forever for everybody. You guys, it always will be free for. But moving forward, in order for the company to be able to operate and have the money to give you guys the stuff that you need within administration, certain courses are going to be, different levels are going to be charged for, not a huge amount of money, but just enough that we can make sure that we can cover the cost of having these people flown in. We're going to have these different people from different banks flown in to explain these services. We'll have webinars inside of our new office, which is amazing, which we're going to be having these amazing webinars to teach you guys about these services. We'll fly them in, we'll throw the webinar up, and then whenever we have a new service company that we enroll, we'll let you know that you now have this service available. And again, with you guys, to keep it as simple as possible, funding is the easiest thing, and 0% credit card processing to start off with any business. And so that's going to be the training that you really want to give people. But let's take a look at how this platform actually works. I actually took a picture of something that I drew out the other day because I wanted you guys to have a simple look at, how this works and why it's so beneficial to businesses. Because just like in the home-based business arena that you guys are in, trying to make money with a home-based business, real companies are having the same problems that you guys are having, which is essentially companies that say they can do things that they can't really do. And so WL Madden will be a meeting ground for companies to come to that they'll be able to connect to the other services that they need. So let's take a look at how this whole design of this company came about. You guys have all signed the non-competes. You can take a look at the structure of this company. So we started out with a company. Let me see if you guys can see how far up you guys can see here, because I might have to do it like this because there's so much information. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we have a company over here. All right. And this company, I'm going to draw in a circle, is a business development company. AMF Business Development. All right. Now, what we wanted to do was be able to offer services to businesses. I've been doing consulting for quite some time, and so I already have to use these services for my own companies and also to help other people with their companies. So let's take a look now at what happened here. So we have business services over here. Okay, so let's just take a look at some of the services. We already know we have website development, right? Okay, then we have SEO, which includes, SMO, social media optimization. And then we have funding, including real estate and international funding, which we'll get into another time during another webinar. International. And that's like Gabriel would be doing this international stuff. And you guys are more than welcome to learn about that. All right, then we have processing, credit card processing. We have accounting. We have credit card repair, credit repair. We have consulting. And the list goes on. So let's just keep it simple and take a look at, how this whole company started. So when you develop a business, all right, every business needs the same stuff. They all need this. So now let's take a look at what WL Madden does and how it got started. So now, based off of this right here, we started a company, all right, which is WL Madden. WL Madden sits here. WO Madden allows agents to come on board, which are you guys. Agents come on board, and then agents can get members. Okay, members. And this is the platform in which we set up now, because previous to you guys being able to get members, you guys were agents that could make commissions off of all of these business services that are offered by WO Madden and by AMF. All right. So you have a 25% commission structure of all the profits that are made from any service that's offered. There's no other company that has all these business services like we talked about previously. The way that all these other companies work is they specialize in one service, which is really good. A company that claims to be able to do everything probably can't. Okay, so, and we don't claim to be able to do that. We own a couple of the companies. We own a funding company, but we're also not the bank. We're a middleman that works through different banks, and we've already built relationships with different credit card processing companies for you guys. We have a trusted name. We've been working with them for a long time. So we have relationships that we've established. They pay us big money to bring them in leads. Okay, what do we own and what do we specifically do? The web development stuff with Integrated Media Group. Okay, Integrated Media Group does web development. We do SEO, keyword optimization. We put people on the first page of Google. There's a huge amount of money right now because every business needs that service. We're moving into the digital area, and a lot of businesses have no idea how to get this stuff done. They know they need it, but they don't have a trusted place to get it done. And it's not just one thing. It's not just a website. It's a web presence. It's SEO. It's paid marketing online. There's a lot of different digital marketing agencies that charge a lot of different prices, and they range from a couple $100 a month to $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a month, depending on what the business needs. And so we have the ability to do pretty much anything that these people need. And those are the services in which you guys don't need to know too much about. We'll train you as far as you guys want to go. But the truth is, if they know they need a service and they reach out to us, we will take care of the sales for you. We will take care of the selling for you. You can listen to the phone calls after. We record everything. You can watch us doing the work. So when I go to New York, I'm going to be showing you exactly what I do with some of these businesses. I got permission from these businesses for you guys to be able to kind of take an inside view at what we do when we consult for a business. So one of these businesses needs a complete new layout of images. They have, you know, it's the biggest dog training company and the best in the world, but his image online has not been represented right because he didn't know how to do that stuff. And so the company in which he was working with previously was charging him $5,000 to $10,000 a month for stuff that he simply, wasn't working for him. So we're going to come in and revamp all that for him. And I want to show you some images in which I recently got of, what it looks like for professional images, because Emily just had some professional images taken for her company, Canine Bootcamp. And I'll show you what I mean by professional images. All right, let me take a look here and show you. And I might even be able to put this up somewhere to show you. She's starting a new part of her company, which is selling protection dogs. We're about to do a marketing campaign for her that I want you guys to see what it looks like and what we actually do for businesses, so you understand. You're also going to be watching us build out the WO Madden social media. We just took a bunch of edited images. We just got them done. They're being edited now, and then they're going to start popping up. I have some of them that I'll probably throw on today, tomorrow, and I'll be telling you guys, in mass emails, hey, check out this, check out that. That way you can see what it looks like to build a reputation for a company online and what it really looks like to tell a story, because that's what these businesses need, is they need a story to be told. And they need their story to be told so people know who they are. People see beautiful professional images. Whatever you look like online, that's what people think you are. That's the bottom line. So if you look like a professional, beautiful company and you can also provide a professional, beautiful service, that is what you are. Okay, everything now is about image online. So let's take a look at some of these images that we have for Emily. Okay, here's a perfect example of a beautiful image. So if you guys can see this image right here, okay, this is her training one of her dogs, and this is the new jacket. You can see she's got a jacket, and it's for a company called Canine Protection Services. So we also have a new logo. There's going to be a new website specifically for this training of these high-end dogs because they sell for $100,000 to $150,000. So the training packages that she does now range from about $5,000. These new dogs that she's going to be selling, obviously she needs these professional images to be done. So let's take a look. Here's another version of the image, a different image, okay? And you can see, if you could see more clearly, and when we put it on the website, you'll see. But these are extremely high-end images. The dogs look amazing, and they're not typical of what you would see if you go to other companies that do the same thing. What do we have to do for these companies? We need to make them look better than the competition. And then that's the way it works. When you guys go to Google and you guys are looking for a restaurant, you guys are looking for any service that you might want, how do you guys search? You guys go on Google, you look up a restaurant, and then what do you go to next? You're probably going to go to the reviews. Okay, I like this food. Ooh, look at these dishes. Look at the images of these dishes. And they have these really beautiful images now. Ooh, look at that. And look at what everybody's saying about them. They have 5-star reviews across the board. Let's go try this, honey. Let's go eat over here. And that's the way that things are done. It's the same. It's the 93% of everything now starts with an online search of all purchases made in the whole country. So again, what do we do over here? We've now connected you to all the services and more. Okay, so if you want to see some other services on a website that's not completely updated, but if you go to amfbusiness.com, it has a list of more services. Those include industry-specific consulting, which, we could talk about these services all day, but industry-specific consulting would be primarily like what Emily's doing for Andre. Andre has no idea what he's doing with his social media stuff. He's the #1 dog trainer in the world. He's won every award out there. He's sold huge amounts of $150,000 dogs, but he's not getting the traffic because he doesn't have online exposure. So Emily would be kind of like, a industry-specific consultant for his online media. So as we add businesses to our portfolio, we'll be able to allow different businesses in different areas of the country to work amongst each other. And then you guys just make a middleman fee. So, we might onboard another dog training company somewhere else in the country. You guys might know, or a smoke shop or whatever. And then what we do is we allow that smoke shop owner to talk to the other smoke shop owner for an hourly wage, in which we take a commission on and we pass that commission on to you. Why would that other business owner value that information to talk to somebody else that's successful in what he does? Because they're going to give him the answers that he needs. Well, what do you do for credit card processing? Well, what's the best highest selling products that you guys have? Well, what is this? And they can sit there for an hour, have a conversation, just like you guys are getting valuable information from me. The difference is that I'm not charging you right now. The reason that I'm not charging you guys for helping you is because I make money when you guys make money. It's in my best interest to get as many of you making money as possible, because as this whole thing grows, you never know when Luella or Brandon or Jim or Jay or any one of you, Jessica, might connect me to somebody that knows a bunch of businesses that we all make a bunch of money from. Same thing with Gabrielle. So Gabrielle might connect us to a job that makes us $2 million. I mean, if that happens, that's great. So again, we're going to be talking about these different services and how you can make money with them. And I will give you training on each specific service, but I'm going to tell you right now, with this pre-launch, with the members, the way that this is going to work is we have a new software that's being built out that you guys will be able to launch this commercial, and then it will go out to a bunch of people. So the next thing we're going to start working on is Brandon and I and Will and Greg, we're going to start showing you how to connect to people online that are interested in these types of things. Okay. So there are hundreds of thousands of people that are interested right in your area in all these things. As a matter of fact, there's different groups that you can join. And these groups consist of different people that offer different business services. And what do they do now? They talk to each other and they trade services amongst each other. Okay, but that's the old way. We put together a completely new structure. And once they see what we've done, they're instantly going to want to join, because it does two things for them. It allows them to offer every other service that any business they're working with could possibly need. And they don't have to explain or do the work. They just transfer us over because we have a trusted name, and they can talk to different businesses that we already do it for. So hopefully this makes sense to you as far as, you know, the way that this whole company is structured. And it's taken a long time to tie it all together to make things as easy as possible for you. So again, there's not a whole lot of work that you guys are going to need to do, because the sub agents or the members that you guys enroll, those people are going to go out and do the work for you if you're not the best at sales. But we're going to teach you how to join different, you know, people on the internet, like how to join these groups. So Facebook has groups, LinkedIn has groups, a lot of different social media platforms have groups, and I think Brandon might even got his first deal from someone at some group or some company. But I can tell you right now that once you start talking to different people, this is all about relationship building. And when you shoot this commercial out there, we'll do the talking for you. It will be a professional commercial that's short and sweet, that explains how the business model works. People will sign up as members. And then when they sign up as agents, you guys get a commission. So not a lot of these people are going to stay members. They're going to say, wow, you know, I made a little money on a couple of deals. I want to become an agent because I want 100% commission. So let's take a look at the commission structure in which a member works under right now, and how you guys get paid, and what's about to happen with this new software. So what I'll do also is take a picture of this for you guys, and I'll upload it somewhere so you guys can understand kind of how this works. Okay. And this whole concept came about because Bill, the owner of the company, wanted a way for people to really be able to make money and to make it as simple as possible, because he himself has been in the same position that many of you have also been in, where you spent a bunch of money on a bunch of programs, but he got hit particularly hard by one company for, you know, about $40,000, $45,000 from one company in which was supposed to do some stuff for him and never did. And so after that, we connected, and Bill said, you know what? Let's put something together that, because I was building a company called Custom Nutrition. But when we started talking, we started looking at the possibilities. We realized how many people just like you that were out there that are sick of paying $10,000 for training that we want to give you for free, that are sick of paying for huge amounts of stuff that, you know, you guys should have access to this information and the correct information. And you guys should have access to large commissions. You guys should be able to work from your home with a company like us and be able to make a ton of money doing it. So there is work involved, obviously. You know, whether it's going to be a little bit of posting online and watching some videos in which we teach you how to do these things. And believe me, I want to give it to you as fast as I can. And right now you do have the ability to earn commissions on all these services. However, when we build out this platform, this new platform that we're building for you, that's why we're calling this a pre-launch period, because it's going to be much easier for you as soon as you let us launch this commercial for you, and this new platform in which right now what we're doing is our developers have to make sure that everything connects to itself. Because right now, if we give you guys some leads, if you guys purchase leads, you guys can see us making the phone calls in the back office. You can see the leads that we're calling, and we're actually setting up cameras in the office in which you guys can click onto a little feed, and you guys can watch us working at the office. You can watch the calls being made. You can log in and listen to the sales calls, which is going to be extremely valuable to you. You can hear what we're telling businesses, and we're going to show you what we're doing for them. Once you guys sign a non-compete agreement, we're literally going to show you the whole process of building out these companies. And we're going to start right in-house and showing you how we're going to develop WL Madden's social media profile. And from there, we're going to teach you how to build out your own agent social media profiles that show people that you offer all these services. And then we're going to show you how to launch that commercial and get a bunch of people underneath you. And now you guys are, you know, the parent of all these people, but they don't have to come to you. They can come right to us for the webinars to get the training, and you guys make the commissions. We really are making this the simplest way possible with the least amount of work. Any other MLM in the world, you have to close your own deals and you have to recruit your own people. Okay. The company does not do it for you. Why are we doing this? Because we're showing you how to use technology to get your name out there and allowing you to recruit as many members as you can right now. That way they can do the work for you. And you really want to connect to people that are already in the business service industry, because they're going to see a lot more value in being able to take their clients, transfer them to us to make commissions on all the other services. So what does that look like? Okay, let's just draw a quick map. Okay, so we have Luella. Okay, here's Luella. All right, and Luella knows, let's just say that she's on social media and she goes to, and we show her how to go to Facebook. Okay, so Luella now goes to Facebook. Okay, and she goes to LinkedIn and she uses her little WL Madden profile that offers all these different services, and she makes 500 friends here, and she makes 500 friends here. And now we tell Luella, okay, we're going to show you, or we're going to help you build your little social media profile and an agent that offers all these services. And we want you to become friends with all these different people. Now we have a commercial for you, Luella. So now we're going to launch this commercial to all of these people right here. Okay, so now Luella gets, because of that, 20 members involved. Okay, now all it takes is one of these members, just one of them, to be involved with a company already that offers some type of business service. Maybe it's credit repair. Okay, so one of these members works at a credit repair company, and then he realizes, oh my, I have 30 clients. And I know a lot more than that, but I have 30 already. And I only make, $100 every time I sign someone up. I've only made, $3,000 my whole, 6 months in commission at this company. But if I go to WL Madden and offer these businesses all these other services that they need, and I know they do because they're always asking me, where do I get a loan? Where do I do this? Where do I do that? I never know what to tell them. Well, now I just say, hey, I'm partnered up with an amazing company called WL Madden. So now all of his clients, even if just 10 of them start to use us for these different services, he's going to start getting a reputation for someone who knows where to get all this different stuff done. Funding, 0% processing, rewards programs, consulting projects, who knows? So all of a sudden, this member starts, making, $5,000 a month. Okay, $10,000 a month, and because he's well connected. So what happens to Luella? Well, Luella, okay, as soon as he becomes a member, so let's say he gets his first commission, and so let's say the commission is $1,000 commission. Well, Luella, right off the bat, gets $750, and then he gets $250 because he's only a member. Okay, so Luella gets $750 commission, and I want to make this a little bit more clear to you because we have a lot of, I'm looking on the screen and I can see what you guys are looking at here. So let's make this a little bit more clear what happens with a member commission when somebody becomes a member. So now Luella shot the commercial out after the first, probably the second week in January. She shoots out the commercial. She gets a bunch of members underneath her. So let's start Luella over, okay? Here's Luella, okay? Luella now has a bunch of members, okay? Now, let's go back to the 80-20 rule. We already know that 80% of people are going to do very little. 20% of people are going to do, something. 10% are going to do a lot. 5% are going to do a real lot. And 1% are going to make a fortune. Okay. And let me just grab this over here. And you guys are going to have to bear with me while I vape. That's just the way it is. I no longer smoke cigarettes, but I do vape once in a while. It's a bad habit. Okay. So let's take a look here. Luella gets a member underneath her, and this member is connected to a credit repair company. So let's just say that all of a sudden he makes $1,000 commission. Okay. Well, Luella, because he's only a member, is going to get 750 of it, and the member is only going to get 250 of it. Now, do you think this member is going to want to join WL Madden and become an agent after he makes a commission? Of course, right? What happens at that time? Well, Luella, she's going to get $125 when he signs up. So Luella gets that $125. Now she also gets a 10% override on any amount of money that he makes. So it's not just the work that he does, but the work of everybody underneath him too. So what that means is, here's the member. Here's Luella. Now she's got other members that are also making some money for her, but this one is doing really well. This member right here might be someone like Jay Borelli, who, gets millions of people involved with this thing. So all of a sudden, this person, so Luella's getting a 10% override, And this guy is now getting $10,000 a month. Okay. Well, Luella is making $1,000 a month at that point off one person. And then this member might have a bunch of members underneath him, or this agent, when he turns into an agent, now he starts to get other members, which means that his 10%, Luella's 10% is going up because his numbers are going up. So you have to understand, the more people that these people also enroll, the more people, the money that you guys are going to make. Okay. And it's a different platform than most MLMs, where it's a very complicated commission structure. Right? This is a very simple commission structure, and no other MLM allows people to get started for virtually nothing for $10 a month in order to experiment around with the business. Why? Because they already know that most people don't do a lot of work. And so we want you guys, again, to make your money on the back end. We already know how powerful this platform is going to be compared to other MLMs, because we offer every business service. We're connected to huge amounts of companies, and we're going to be adding new companies all the time. You guys are going to be getting the coolest services. So just think about what you have right now. You can literally take a business to WO Madden, okay? And let's take a look at WO Madden. And I just got the link that Brandon shot me, but we go to WO Madden, and we go to funding. So here's WO Madden, and you're going to see also, when you start typing in WO Madden into Google, all the images are going to start coming up on Google, all the stuff for Yelp, all the 5 stars on the Better Business Bureau. Everything's going to start popping up to make things easier for you guys. You guys are going to be associated with a 5-star consulting agency. Okay. Now, WO Madden. Okay. We simply go down and we scroll down to funding, read more. There we go. And look at this. Okay, click here. We have partnered up with Fundbox to expedite the process of getting a loan. In as little as 24 hours, you could have up to $250,000 deposited directly into your account for business expenses. Click the button below to submit a form. Now, they don't have to do anything except go online to get an instant approval. Okay, so once they go here, it takes them to a link, and they don't have to do any paperwork, and they can get money put in their account within 24 hours. So that's how powerful this system is. There's nobody doing stuff like this out there, very few funding companies, and we're partnered up with them for you. Okay, so most of the time there's a ton of paperwork involved. Now, not everybody's going to get approved instantly through that. Okay, we're probably going to have to contact these people, but we have their contact data. Once they go through that link, we know who they are. So what are you guys going to do right now? If you find businesses that need services, you're definitely going to want to send a lead in. And I've been getting leads from some of you, and we're in contact with somebody. There's a little bit confusion on what we need from you guys when it comes to, because what we don't need is businesses out of the phone book. Meaning that we can buy lists of all the businesses in the country that just opened up for 2 cents a piece. So we don't need a phone number or a business card. Okay, we don't get me wrong, it's a good start. However, we can get that information, and we wouldn't need agents for that type of information. What we need is an initial connection, and I'm going to explain to you how to go about doing that right now if you guys do want to approach businesses while we're building out this commercial for you. Okay, so let me explain that for you. There's a big difference between cold calling and a warm lead. All right. In the business world, okay, we want to build relationships with people. We don't want to try to sell them things. Does anybody out there like being sold stuff when you walk into a store? Probably not, right? Nobody likes to try to when they're being sold. But have you ever noticed a salesperson who's very skilled and puts themselves on your level, and they start to talk to you about your needs and how different it feels, and then they actually feel like they're helping you? Okay, just imagine how that feels to you. That's the same way that you want to talk to a business owner. Is you don't even need to start the communication about the fact that you offer anything. You probably just want to start talking to the business owner about their business, because people love to talk about themselves, right? You guys see how much I talk about myself and my company and what we do. That's what people like to do. Business owners are proud of their businesses, just like you guys are going to be proud of your businesses and proud of what you're learning and proud of what you guys offer. Okay, so you have to put your mind in the mindset of a business owner. So you go into to approach a business. What's going to happen is that you typically just want to start off to find out, check out the business, find something unique about the business that you like, that you can talk to the owner about. typically the owners are at these businesses, these small mom and pop shops that you guys are going to be dealing with, even places in the mall, different stores. The owners are a lot of times there, or somebody who knows the owner pretty well. So when you start asking about different questions about their website, how do I order this? What is this product? That lets the business owner that you're interested in them. Okay, that starts things off. And plus, you guys are learning about what it is that they're doing. So you can ask yourself while you're at the business, and this is how I started off in consulting. I started looking at businesses and I wanted to know, well, how do they tick? What makes them money? How do they earn their income? How are they able to sustain a building like this and then have employees, and how does it all work? So I started asking questions, and then I started building relationships with business owners. And that's how this whole thing started for me. Is I had friends that I knew, I'm in recovery, and I had friends that had been sober for years and had these big giant businesses, call centers, and they were making all this money, and I didn't understand how it worked. And I started to learn from asking lots of questions. So now whenever I go into a business and I see something unique or something that somebody's doing that I haven't seen before, or a product that I like, or a service that I like, I start to talk to that business owner. Okay. 9 times out of 10, because of what I do, I end up selling them a service of mine. And then I might even use a service of theirs. That's how this ended up getting to where it's at now. So with you guys, to keep it simple, some of easy questions that you can ask, okay? Just out of curiosity, do you guys have a place that I can order stuff online? Do you guys have a website? And you'll know right away if they're proud of their website or not. If they have some cheap GoDaddy website, they're going to say, you know what, we kind of do. We have a GoDaddy site. We're working on it. That's what I hear the most. We're working on it. Okay, what does that mean for you? Opportunity. Even if they have a GoDaddy site, they still need all the other parts to that website, which is a web presence, keyword optimization, monthly services that you guys get paid monthly commissions on. And the more money we sell that monthly service for, the more money you guys make. That's why you want to leave the selling to us. But we will either make the phone call with you on the line, or we'll record it for you and you can listen. Or you don't have to even worry about it. Just leave it in our hands and it'll be in your back office and your commissions will just start building up. It doesn't really matter to us how deep you guys want to get involved. We would like you to learn as much as possible. But the truth is, as simple as possible. If you leave everything to us, we'll take care of getting them the services they need for sure. But when you go into the business and they already have a GoDaddy site, then you can take a look at the site, pull it up on your phone, or you can go home and take a look at it, take a look at what they're doing, show it to us. Say, look, Alan, I was at this business. Here's the website to the business. Does this look like it's operational to you? Does it look like it needs some work? What can I tell these people? We will help you with that. We want you guys to start doing stuff like that, but we're going to have to do it on like webinars in which we are talking, because we can't have you guys calling all day long to me about just somebody's website. We want to teach you how to analyze it yourself, which it's fairly easy to do, believe it or not. One way to find out if a business has a strong web presence is to type the name of the business into Google and in that area. So just type in their actual business name and you're going to take a look and you're going to see what their website looks like. And we'll show you how to tell a good website from a bad website. Also a web presence. So a web presence is much different than a website. So a lot of businesses have websites, but they don't have a web presence. A web presence consists of a bunch of backlinks. Okay, that might be Facebook, that might be LinkedIn, that might be any type of social media, Better Business Bureau. Those are all considered backlinks. Google Business, a little picture of the business with a little map. So those are the things that you want to look for. Do they have a bunch of 5-star ratings? Do they have any ratings at all? You'll be able to tell pretty quick if they have a web presence and if they need a web presence. Okay, and so that's the questions that you can ask when you approach a business is, hey, do you guys have a website or a place I can order things online? If they say no, say, oh, really? Say, have you ever thought about it before? Well, yeah, we put some thought into it, but we haven't found the right company yet. Or we tried something else, but we got burned. Oh, really? Well, I'm actually partnering up with a company, and I'm not here to sell you anything, but maybe you could just talk to these guys because they're really good at what they do, and they've helped a lot of businesses just like yours. Okay. At that point, you can do a live transfer directly to our sales team, or you can input the data into the website. Now, again, a live transfer is going to be a lot easier for us to work with. It means that the business owner right there is asking buyer questions. Same thing with a loan. So what is a buyer question? You go and you ask a business, do you guys ever want to expand, or did you ever think about getting a loan? Well, what are the rates? That's a buying question. Why are they asking the rates? If they don't want a loan, they wouldn't want to know the rates. Okay. They're asking the rates because they could potentially want a loan. At that point, we want to make it as easy for you guys as possible to call into us. We'll have a call to action button on the new mobile application that calls right in to the sales team. And the sales team will take over that call. You can say, hey, how you doing? This is Luella. I have a business that just wants to know the rates. I know that's your department, so here you go. She hands the phone over to my professional salesperson that will then talk to the business owner. Now, maybe we send them to the link. Maybe Luella sends them to the link. Maybe if you guys are out of business and they want to know the rates, say, well, hey, you can get an instant approval right here. Just go to my website, and you guys will go to your website, click the link, and then they'll be able to fill the information out and get an instant approval. And if they get approved and the money goes in their account the next day, you guys get money right away. Okay, so what we're doing for you guys is after you guys get 3 businesses under your belt, just 3, okay, you will get a WL Madden debit card. Okay, this WL Madden debit card, we will help you set it up. It's really easy to connect to your bank account. And then that way, every time you guys get commissions, the commissions will load on to your WL Madden debit card. It's our gift to you for starting to bring business on. And then we'll also be doing all different types of awards for the new agents. Just to let you know, we're going to do a 6-month run starting in January, and the top producers for WL Madden will be flown out here to spend time with Jay Borelli, Bill Madden, some of the different investors that are part of this whole thing, and you guys will be flown out here so that you guys can meet the people that put this company together, and some of the banks and different people that we're going to invite out here to be a part of that, that little celebration that we're going to have about WL Madden. And you'll also be able to hear about our new projects that we're going to be launching. So you'll get your debit card after 3 deals. Okay, and we're going to show you how to get these 3 deals. And again, right now is a learning period. I will start uploading training videos of just me doing it for right now, but we're going to upload better training videos because I'm going to fly in the companies in which we work with. We're going to have a meeting, and we're going to record it, and you guys are going to watch us talk about these different services to learn what they are. But really, the easiest ones to get your foot in the door is funding. You guys have a link right there to people that can get funded right away. Website development, being on the first page of Google and having their website fixed. Okay, and then 0% credit card processing. Those 3 things right there are the easiest way to get into a business. Okay, 0% credit card processing. The business owner says, what? I don't have to pay that 4% anymore? Just imagine what that feels like to a business owner who's been paying $4,000 a month every single month to process credit cards, $3,000 a month, $6,000 a month. You guys are going to eliminate that. Just think about what $4,000 a month would do for some of you. Okay, who could use an extra $4,000 a month? Okay, for me, that's my rent, that's my car, that's pretty much all my bills, my cell phone, my rent, my car payment, my groceries. That's pretty much everything that I live off of right there and more. So because I keep my expenses really low, I'm a minimalist. So with me, I keep my expenses really low. I have my little rent. Okay, I have my little food, I have my little phones, I have my computers, and that's it. All right, so I keep things really low because I am doing something different than I used to do in my, when I was in younger years. I was a little bit more flashy. I had a lot of expensive stuff. And then I realized that none of that stuff made me happy. And so what makes me happy is helping other people. And I'm so busy doing stuff with you guys and helping people and helping employees and helping people get sober. I simply do not have time to be spending a bunch of money on a bunch of stuff. However, there's nothing wrong with money. There's nothing wrong with nice things. And so, whatever you guys decide to do with your money, once you start earning it, that's completely up to you. I can just tell you right now that you guys are going to do well with this program because you are in on the ground floor. So with that being said, why don't we start some questions, and then we'll end with that because we've been talking now for an hour. So we're going to cut this one an hour shorter, and we're going to start asking questions now, and I'll answer all your questions for you guys. Okay. Oh, we have a lot going on here. So, okay. Jessica, I can't minimize YouTube without closing out the whole thing. Jessica, as soon as my computer is back up, I will. Jimmy, Brandon, will you send me a friend request? Jessica, is that call to action button coming in an update on the app then? Yes. Jessica, we have a new mobile app. It was supposed to take like 3 weeks, but it looks like they're pretty much done with it. But I am going to tell you, our developers are hard at work because we have a new platform for you guys, a new website. It actually explains the whole business and the compensation plan and everything. The website is already up, but you guys do not have access to it yet. We're just changing around the content, and also the developers have to go in. So let me just show you what happens and why things take the amount of time they do, because this was not an MLM. It was just an agent program. We're making it better for you. That's why we changed it into a direct marketing company. I don't like the word MLM. That's why we have agents. That's why we have members. But even Amazon is an MLM. It's an affiliate program. That's what this is. But we're the affiliate. We're Amazon. You know what I mean? We own the companies, most of the services that you guys sell. So what I do want to explain to you, though, is there's a new software, Jessica. Yes, on the mobile app, the call to action button. But guess what? You already have a call to action button. It just makes it easier. But the call to action button is you just call us. Okay, call us and tell us, hey, I have somebody on the phone. Like for right now, if you had someone on the phone, you guys have my cell phone number, and Brandon just calls me directly. I have no problem with you guys calling me directly or texting me. However, as you can imagine, I get really busy. So that's why the sales team that's starting, there's a few guys that we have now that I can also give you their numbers. They're being trained right now, but they're starting on the 2nd week of January in the new office. The call to action button will ring to whoever's available at that time. And you guys will get very professional people. You're going to see some of the people that are on social media that I'll be adding. We have Marcus. He's the #1 salesperson in GoDaddy by 3 times more than anybody else. So how would you like to have someone like that working for you? Why do you think I hired him? Okay, why do you think Bill hired him? He is the #1 salesperson at GoDaddy. What does GoDaddy do? They sell business services. Okay, he's coming over to our company because our commissions are higher, our services are better. GoDaddy just does hosting, and they sell people overpriced email and secure. That's what he makes his money on. What they do is people call in and say, someone spammed my email, someone broke into my security, and they pick the phone up and say, oh, we can fix that. You need secure email. And they sell them stuff they don't really need for their business. Okay, it's not a consulting agency that allows them to get real stuff done. It's a company that houses 80% of 30% of the websites on the internet and sells those people that have those websites all different types of stuff. But he is the #1 guy there, and his numbers are 3 times higher than the next person closest to him in his department. Okay. So yeah, the call to action button will be on the new mobile app, the new software. It explains the whole program to you, the compensation plan, everything is on the new website. And again, because we changed the structure from an agent program, let me just give you a quick rundown of what this looks like. We have some very sophisticated systems. So you guys have, all you guys see is a website, which is WO Madden, right? But let me show you what's happening in the background of WO Madden. We have a dialer, okay? A dialer is computer stations that you guys will see pictures of, and this dialer is called Vici. Vici is a dialing system in which we put leads in and they get called. So these business leads get called. And then in order for you guys to be able to see what's happening, the information that the salespeople put and the notes on all the leads that you guys either send in or buy or whatever the case is, you guys have to be able to see them in this system. So this has to have what's called an API integration. And this data needs to be pulled from here to here. Then we have another system over here. Okay. This system is our database. This database houses all the information for real businesses and for you guys. So all the information from the dialer also needs to go to the database. So these systems need to connect. Now we have a mobile app, right? So we have a mobile app. And so you guys take pictures. These pictures have to go to the database underneath your name. Then these pictures then have to go to WO Madden over here. Okay, so you guys can look at them in your back office. And then our salespeople also need to be able to pull them into the database. We get an alert when you guys send a lead, and then that information is pulled and we call that lead. Okay, so now we have a completely new system because what are we doing? We're allowing you to have sub-agents. Imagine what the tracking of that looks like in the tracking of the mathematics. So we already built it out on the mobile app and it already does that. However, right now it's just going to go to the database at the WO Madden. It's very, it's in order for it to operate properly, we bought another system over here that was an outrageous amount of money, but it's already being connected to all of this for you guys. The mobile app, the WO Madden website, it's a place where people get enrolled and it automatically tracks all the people in the mathematics of your commissions and all that stuff, because you guys are going to make huge bonuses. When you guys have people that recruit tons of people, we're going to put together a bonus schedule for you guys when you guys actually do recruit agents. So if you guys end up signing up agents instead of just members, you guys will be paid bonuses for that. And then you'll get, the bonuses will be automatically calculated inside of this website right here. So this is what's taking the time that it's taking, and we want it to be done before the second week of January. We want you guys to be able to get into the new system, and we didn't plan on going this direction because we just wanted agents to go out and make commissions. But to make it easier for you guys, we wanted you guys to have sub agents. Now we have to implement this new software right here, and our developers have to connect all of this together so that you guys can see what's going on in your back office. And so just imagine what that looks like to my IT guys and to the developers. It's not an easy task to make everything connect properly. And so it's a very large project. We're getting it done as quick as we can. And that's why for right now, I just want to give you some training and some tools, because once we launch that for you, you guys will be able to have all those sub agents. And believe me, you guys are going to do very, very well with the program. And for those of you that purchase leads, again, that sales team that's starting right there underneath Marcus, we have a ton of consultants that we've hired, a ton of professional salespeople that all come from these industries, and they're all from the credit card processing industry, the cash advance industry, website development industry. They're all already hired, and a few of them already work at different offices, but we're loading them in so you guys have the best customer service experience in the world for the businesses and for yourselves. You guys will have 24 hours access to people to ask questions for help, just like GoDaddy for the system. Our consultants work till 10 o'clock p.m. at night to consult with businesses. That way business owners can have consultants available after business hours. We're the first consulting company like that. And that's so that you guys can get your commissions. We can sell these people at night. We can talk to these business owners at night after they're done with work, so that we can make you guys, that way it's not during business hours. And our consultants are doing that because they're hungry, just like you guys are. We're giving you guys the opportunity. We're giving you the house to do it in, and your salespeople that work for you guys, just like I work for you guys, are hungry to work for you guys. They want you guys to send in the leads. They're going to do their job, believe me, because they work off commission just like you do. All right. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay. Yes, heck yeah, Jay started. When will the call to action button be added to the app? Okay, Jay, again, right now you can just call us directly using the phone number. It should be done. It was supposed to take 3 weeks from last week. It looks like it should be done next week sometime, but again, I don't know for sure because it depends on how quick. I have to test the app out. The last time that we put the app out there, it was some functions that weren't functioning correctly, and I don't want you guys to have stuff that's not exactly the way it's supposed to be. So we're going to test it out before we launch it. But for now, you guys can call us directly at the 877 number. Let's see, Jimmy, I can't stop trying to help people. Me neither, Jimmy. That's what this is all about. So we're going to work together to do that. Luella, is the 0% for credit card processing for businesses just to start, or does it continue month after month? Yeah, Luella, this is forever. They never have to pay processing fees again. So we can go into a business now, and that's already paying that 4%, and we can give them 0%. Now, do not try to explain this to the business owner. Just tell them that you have a partner that will explain everything to you. Get us on the phone and we will explain it to the business owner. I'll put together a video that explains that in detail. I don't want to do it now because it would eat up about 3 hours of time. But yes, we do 0% processing, which makes you guys a whole lot of money, by the way. On those accounts, you can expect to make, $50, sometimes $100 a month on one account. Okay, before this 0% thing, you guys could only make like $20 on an account, $30, because we only make, $60, $70. We make a lot more. And when you got, just to let you know, we're also going to put paperwork available to you in your back office. If you guys learn how to close sales, we'll give you the 50% commission, because if my sales guys don't need to do it and you guys can learn how to do the selling on your own, I'll pay you the 50%. If my sales guys don't have to do it, you guys will get the commission. Okay, Jay. Great motivation, Jimmy. Tyler, this may be a cue for Will, but when I entered a new lead into the back end, should I put closed or processing for the sale? Okay, so that's a great question. you are going to put processing, because obviously, if we haven't talked to that business owner yet, it's still processing. That's a processing deal. A closed deal would be after it goes green, meaning that we close the sale and you already know that you're getting a commission on it because we already have the contract signed from the business. So for now, you're going to put processing. And I want to make sure that you also, so any leads that you're sending in, we're going to talk about that in just a second. But again, we need some type of content. So the message, the information that you put in there, and the feedback, it looks like you have to put stuff in both. You shouldn't have to do that. That's being changed too. There shouldn't be a reason for a message and for feedback. But what those two spots are for you to give us as much information as possible about the business. I need the guy's name. I need, what he wants. What services does he looking for? I need the phone number, the email address, pictures of the business. The more information you can give to a consultant like me or a salesperson to work off of, and I know that I'm calling Jimmy and Jimmy needs a loan or Jimmy needs a website. When I'm calling Jimmy, I have pictures of his place. I say, yeah, I already checked out your website, Jimmy. We can definitely help you. Let me show you what we can do for you and what we've done for other companies like you. So I need something about what they need, and pictures always help. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Pictures of the business, what service are they looking for, what did you talk to them about? And if you just call us directly, you can input the data afterwards. We still need you to put the lead in, even if you call us, okay? We still need you to put the data in, because that goes into the database. And when we start working with that business, we're going to track everything that we're doing with that business, and you're going to get the notes about that. That's how this system works. So even if you do an action live, call to action, and we start working with that business, we need the data and we need you to put it into the system. So the business owner's name, address, email address, phone number. The message and the feedback would just be information about the guy, what he's looking for. He bought a website before but doesn't like it, or he tried to get a loan already but he couldn't get one, or he's interested in 0% processing, whatever the case might be. 0% processing, by the way, is the easiest way these days, from what I'm seeing, to get your foot in the door. I have my friends that own the call centers that send us in live transfers. They said that's the easiest thing. All the business owners are inquiring about it. And again, all a salesperson like me needs is a simple little inquiry. Anybody who shows any interest at all, we're going to suck them in, and we're going to make sure that we start giving them the services they need. Okay, because they're going to find out that we're helpful, that we're not there to sell them. So when I say suck them in, we're going to start offering them the different services and explain what we do as a company, and I'll start introducing them to different businesses that we've done different things for, and then we'll start helping them with their business, and you guys get paid for helping people. This is the only business in the world that you can get paid literally for helping a bunch of people. Okay. Luella Bandstra Johnson forever. Okay, J. Scott Stoddard. Good question, Tyler. Okay, Jimmy. Processing, yes. Brandon, I have been putting processing and Tyler Blank, but I did bring that up to the web group. Okay. Brandon, pending could be an option. Yeah, pending might be a better option for us to put rather than processing. It means this essentially the same thing. And those are the things that we're going to clear up over time. And they can change that stuff really quick. The developers can. But that's why nothing has been changed really on the old app, because they're redoing the whole thing right now. Okay. WO Madden agent, pending is not an option just yet. Okay. Oh, okay. It should be though, Brandon. There is a spot on the funding page that asks create. Are you talking about, Brandon, are you talking about on the second page, like once they go in to actually get the funding, where it asks for a password? Because if you are, that is probably necessary. I think they have to create an account, if that's what you're asking. Is that what you're talking about? Where it says there is a spot on the funding page that asks to create a password? Not on our page, right? You're talking about on the next page. Yes, they're going to apply through our partner, and they have to create a password. Yes. Okay. David Stadowski lost sound. Okay, David, I don't know why you lost sound. Let me just put that in there. doing a special campaign for David. David has also been involved with some things. So, and we'll show you how that marketing works. And David will tell you once we start that campaign for him. So we're helping David out with a special marketing campaign in which we're calling leads, and we're also going to upload a bunch of agents underneath him. And you guys will see what that looks like. So for some people that go out there, some of you are working on a limited budget. Some people may have some money. So we'll be able to show you what it looks like when we do a real marketing campaign for one of our agents, and how much money can be made. And that's what we're going to be doing for David. So let's go back up here now. David, where was that? I've been putting processing, Brandon, Tyler, Brandon. Okay. Pending is not an option, Brandon. Programming is challenging. Oh, yes. Okay. It's amazing what we offer. It is. The services that we offer are truly amazing. And again, it's going to be, you guys are really going to like it. 10 p.m. Eastern or question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm not sure what that means for Jessica. Eastern, Brandon Blunt. Yes, okay. Brandon, there was a spot on the funding page that asked to create a password for the business creating account. Jay started. It's all good, thanks. Okay, that is great, Alan. Okay. I lost sound. There we go. Can you talk about the new funding page I can send people to? I missed the start. Jay, if you go to WL Madden and you go to funding as the service, okay? When you go to funding as a service, there's a button now at the bottom for them to get an instant approval. You just click on that button, have the business owner fill the information out. Okay, the business owner will get an instant approval within 3 minutes if they're approved or not. And if they get approved, they can have the money in their account the next day, which means our company gets paid the next day, which means we can send the money directly to you as soon as we get the money in our account. Okay, that's how simple this works. Now, in the future, we're going to be showing you how to send commercials out there with that link. And you guys will be able to send commercials out to all different types of businesses to get that instant approval. And so that's coming. That's going to be, that's going to be some of the stuff that we're giving you so you can send those links out. And like I said, even if that business doesn't get approved, it saves their information. Now they have an account with us, and we can then call that business to get them an approval a different way. So don't get upset if someone doesn't get approved right there, because we're going to work with them still to get them whatever they need through different sources. We have 32 lenders that we work through, not just one. Okay, that's one of the lenders that we can get an instant approval from. However, now that we have their information captured, we will work with the business to get them a loan someplace else, some other way. Okay. All right. Cool, thanks, Alan. I just put my first lead in. The message section is about a paragraph long, so hopefully that'll help your sales team know what to go after. Okay, Tyler, and hopefully you talked to that business already, and we can talk about that. All right, Jimmy JC38. This is why this is such a great thing that you, Alan, are doing, and no pressure sales company, really apprehensive. Yes. Okay. Yes, okay. I can open a Zoom real quick and navigate to the Funbox link in. Yes, that would be great. You can definitely do that. Brandon will probably do another video like he has with so many other helpful things to make a video to show you guys how to get to the link, and you guys can watch that video. And I'm not exactly sure. I think he has a separate page on YouTube, if I'm correct, where he loads up videos, and we'll be doing the same thing as well. Okay. Luella, David, check at the bottom left and click to see if you went to off. Mine did that and just click on it. Okay, Jimmy, Brandon, Facebook friend request, please. David Sadowski, thank you. I'm able to find you. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Jimmy, thank you. Jessica Tam, since my computer is updating, I'm going to look for the group when it finishes, and you all can shoot me friend request when it's done. Okay, great. So again, I appreciate you guys for being on the webinar. I'm going to start working with, and again, this is the core group that we have right now, which is great. We'll be getting more people on the webinar and showing, but it's kind of good that we're moving at this pace right for the present second until we get the whole system updated and we try it amongst ourselves and get everything working properly. Then we'll just upload a bunch of people underneath you guys and we'll all make money together, okay? Does anybody have any further questions before we go? All right. So with that being said, okay, thank you for having me. I'm excited about the opportunity. Okay, Kira, we're excited to work with you guys. And good webinar, Alan. I can really appreciate all of you. You had a broad base of experience and savvy to our company that will make us better and better. Yes, and believe me, the people that I'm onboarding to work for the company, you have some really talented people that work for us. People that just retired from Intel, Carrie Jay Borelli, who works with us, who is a VP of ACN. Then you have Bill Madden, who's an ex-stockbroker. You have the #1 sales department from GoDaddy. Our salespeople are extremely talented, and they all work off the basis of helping businesses. So you guys have a great team, and the customer service, where we hire only the best for customer service. You guys probably like Will and Jen. They're really easy to work with. They'll always be there for your service. Okay. I'm asking everyone for friend requests. I know very little about internet stuff. Okay, so anybody that can help Jimmy, that would be great. And I think that's what we're going to do for now. And then I'm going to start uploading little videos, training videos, so you guys can take people to the WL Madden videos. You'll know which ones because it'll say, become an agent video, things like that. And you guys can take people to those videos. I'll get in the new office with the new images. You guys will see them. I'm going to update them probably today, some of them, and load some of these nice images up so people can learn more about the company and see what it is that we do. And you guys can start showing people different things and then let them know we're in a pre-launch period where they can join up as members right now. And then after that, again, you guys will be able to get people enrolled. However, it's going to be $10 a month fairly quickly. It's going to be the minimum for a member. And that's because we have to pay per month to use the software platform that we're using for you guys. And then the agent program, you'll get the commission when they enroll as agents, and then you'll start making money either way. Even if they're just members, you guys get a bigger commission when they're just members. So, okay. So I will talk to you guys soon, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. If you guys need anything from me, I'll just, you have my cell phone. You can text me, 602-516-5714. If you need any help, but text me after business hours, please. Well, you can text me during business hours, but if I don't get back to you right away, it's because I'm probably getting bombarded with phone calls, okay? All right. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you soon.